Hi, I'm Jackie, and welcome to this edition of Shelf Talks. Tonight we're going to be doing Quirky Reads, unusual in especially an interesting or appealing way. I also think it takes a writer with a lot of imagination. Many years ago, when the Night Circus first came out, I greatly enjoyed reading it. Now, here we are 10 years later, and I still recommend this as a classic read. Allow me to share the story. Appearing in the evening without warning and leaving without notice, the Night Circus offers the reader an escape into a world like no other. Under the black and white tent, two older magicians groom their young protege, Celia and Marco. Between them, a rivalry develops, and a game begins that they do not initially understand. Celia and Marco beguile all circus goers with nightly wonders. The competition is evolving. Within this competition, love grows between them. Eventually, strange things begin to happen, and their world becomes more complex and strange. How will this competition game end? In the dark world of enchantment of the circus. For readers that enjoy a bit of magic to their world, enjoys dreaming, lyrical language, is not afraid to let their imagination expand beyond the page, this is the book for you. End of Man is my most recent read. This is Christina Sweeney Baird's debut novel. Here is how the author herself describes her work. A gripping thriller, heart-wrenching relationships and loss, with bubbles of humor, filled with strong, weary, determined characters and an exploration of gender and its impact on the world through the lens of speculative fiction, as a deadly plague quickly wipes out 90% of the world's male population, leaving women, and some men, to adapt, cope, survive their losses, and restructure the world in a different way. From dating to childcare, to hospitals, to parliament, to industry, to agriculture. What would change and what would stay the same? This is a fast-paced read that is perfectly timed for today's world. Midnight Library is one of my favorite reads of 2020. Join me in taking a quantum leap into the magical pages of this book. Allow me to set the stage. The main character, Nora, has placed herself between life and death. She returns to the library, and an old librarian shares the following. Between life and death, there is a library, she said, and within that library, the shelves go on forever. Every book produces a chance to try another life, to see how things would be if you had made other choices. Would you have done anything different if you had the chance to undo your regrets? When reading this book, expect a time to fly, but be prepared to pause and reflect as Haig's insights allow self-reflection. To place a hold on any of these books, go to mywpl.ca.